Hi, my name is Marty Norris and I'm the International Pool Girl. And I have been working with my spouse for more than 13 years and in a pool service business where we clean swimming pools and also repair and install new equipment. Now, if you find this information helpful, make sure to like or subscribe to our channel if you find this content valuable. In today's video, we are going to discuss alternatives to chlorine. The biggest difference between commercial pools in the United States and say in like Western Europe, the most developed, or like Australia or Canada, the biggest difference between the two countries and primarily Western Europe is that the water quality standards for each country tend to be different. In this specific one, in my other video, I talk about Germany, and they say that the water standards for swimming pools in Germany, that the water has to be close to drinkable water. The information that is currently available is more for larger commercial swimming pools there, used by, large groups of people, but one could possibly infer that that is the same for smaller private swimming pools, because you don't want to have the heavily chlorinated water being going into the water system. They do this, and you might wonder, well, how do they do this? They do this when they construct their pools by having much larger filters for smaller pools. Therefore, the filter is able to remove a lot of the organic materials that should not be there by oxidation. And then they use a very, very small amount of chlorine to remove any kind of pathogens. And pathogens is anything in the water that would cause disease or make you sick. So if you want to swim in the water, it has to be oxidized and sanitized. Ozone is the primary thing that they use in Europe for swimming pools. It's a form of oxygen that has been adopted over there as the primary form of disinfectant for water. Many of the large commercial swimming pools in the U.S., in hotels and resorts and high-end recreational centers use ozone systems. They have commercial ozone systems on their swimming pools, but these are very expensive systems. And it's just that it is actually a chlorine-free pool, maybe 0.5%. And so the disinfection that comes from the ozone is much greater than what can be done by chlorine. And the best part is that when you are disinfecting your water with ozone, there isn't the harmful leftover chlorine after things. And in addition, you don't have any of the green hair, itchy eyes, and faded swimsuits. But that's usually when the chlorine is too high in a pool. But like right now, because it's very hot here in the 90s with the heat index, then we're running the chlorine higher in our swimming pools, but not too high, so nobody is complaining about itchy eyes. But in the US, we would never run it usually at higher than 7.0 or up to 10 point. But there's a lot of people in the pool, so you need something that disinfects the water. So ozone is that form of a system. And ozone systems are available that you can put them on private pools, and they are not as expensive as you would think. But if something goes wrong, then it's another cost and another thing that you have to fix. And in our years of doing swimming pools, I've only seen about 4 or 5 or 6 pools that have ozone systems. And it's usually because the family, the homeowners just wanted something that would super disinfect the water, and they also wanted something, maybe they had a child with health problems or they themselves, and they were just aware of what these systems could do. And on our own personal swimming pool, we actually have an ozone system, but after 1 year, we're having to take it in to get it shipped in to get a part fixed, because they're complicated systems, and so when something doesn't work, then you have to go back to the other form of disinfecting your pool. But for the first year, we were running about 0.5% in chlorine in our pool, and that was sufficient, and the pool was crystal clear. So you can use ozone, and it's just not as well known, and the initial outlay is expensive, but you are definitely saving on your chlorine costs. And the reason that we have an ozone system on our pool is because of the fact that I have asthma. And so my husband was wanting everything in the water to be as clean as possible because I don't need to get sick. But if you would like more information about an ozone system, you can just comment ozone below and reach out to us at lukepools.com, and we'll be happy to share the information with you. Until the next video.